The Viking Age has never been more popular. And we admire many of the virtues of the Vikings, their strength, their honor, and their courage. But would we really like to live in a society where those were the main values that shaped the culture? I'm now in Borre, which is on the shores of the Oslo fjord. And every summer, people gather here to celebrate and to remember the Viking Age. People come to sell their beautiful crafts. They wear Viking clothes, sleep in Viking tents, forge iron, and tell the ancient stories of heroes and gods. And for a few days, they taste a world that has captured the imagination of people across the globe. They get a sense of how it was to live when the Nordic people rowed their boats across vast oceans to rob, violate women, and conquer lands.
We burn and steal and plunder on Lindisfarne Island, their ashes on our train. We gold and gemstones and trolls to tell the tale. We fill our sheets with treasure and write some rocks for pleasure and drink of boiler ale.
Of course, most Vikings lived quite peaceful lives, like these, preoccupied with daily tasks and living close to nature and each other. Whether at war or peace, honor was the main thing to uphold, not only for yourself, but for the whole clan. A bad reputation could destroy everything. The need to restore honor through revenge sometimes resulted in a cycle of violence and blood feuds that could last for generations. There were other aspects of life that could be very difficult. If you were born a slave, your body belonged to someone else, and there was no law against beating, molesting, or killing you. If you were a handicapped baby, you would most likely be put out into the forest to die. There was no law against forced marriage, and only women were expected to be faithful. It was a hierarchical society where the weak had few rights. The Norse believed that their fate was already decided, yet they sought the gods' favor through sacrifices, usually animals, like horses. Sometimes, according to historical records, even human beings. Blood sacrifices could appease the gods, bring fertility and victory. But even the gods were subject to fate. The one-eyed god Woden knew that Ragnarok was coming. One day the world would burn, the gods would fall, and a new day would dawn. That day had already sent its first rays over the fjords of this country early in the Viking Age. Its story was very different to the story of the fierce and fertile gods of the Norse. Not a story of flawed gods demanding blood, but of a mighty and merciful God who shed his own, providing for mankind the ultimate sacrifice, once and for all, thereby ending all blood sacrifices. If you had lived as a Viking, would you have welcomed that message? Or would you have sought to preserve the old gods? Did Christianity really destroy Viking culture? Or did it transform something that was already ripe for change? In my next video, I will explore how the Christian worldview worked its way into the hearts and minds of the Vikings, and shaped the nation of Norway. If that interests you, subscribe and join me.